Okay, so when we come into this world, we are actually masters of these senses. Uh, we first come into it, we're open to the unseen. As children, we trust our intuition because that's literally all that we have. As an infant child, clinging to our mothers, it's intuition that brings us into this world and gets us started on our journeys. Eventually, though, what ends up happening is as we grow and experience this world and begin to have our imprinting and our programming of what we will be, those senses tend to end up taking a back seat. And they're not given as much time. They're not given attention necessarily for any further development. In fact, frequently, what I have seen in my society is that it is downplayed, rejected, ignored, claimed false. I had, all of it from adults. Oh, you have such an active imagination. Oh, adorable. Look at her imagination, her imaginary friends. To, you couldn't know that, whatever. You must have heard that from someone. To children calling me liars. Well, everyone, a good portion of my life calling me liars. And I don't. I speak the truth. If you know me now in my life, I speak the truth. Now, what ends up happening with that programming is, as I said, our abilities take a back seat, and they aren't developed as much anymore. So if we can start to now, I hope, with things like this, my goal is down the line, as my grandchildren's grandchildren are in this world, this is more prevalent in their abilities. They're able to utilize it. They're able to maximize their lives to their highest potential for all of us, for changing things 7 generations forward and 7 generations back. So as we start to practice, we can actually learn to open these back up within ourselves once again, and then these extraordinary senses, we get to use them and get to tap deeply into the spiritual world. How do we develop those senses? Okay, well, first I'm going to read this part real quick because I've written this a while back and apparently I need to tap into that. To develop our psychic senses, we first understand that we already possess them and that they're inherently within us. We just merely forgot about them. The idea is not to attain them, but to reactivate them, to open them back up. Our psychic senses are deeply connected to our right brain, the part that is intuition, creativity, and empathic. The key is to quiet our left brain, the part that is sequential, analytical, and mathematical. When we overthink, we override our inner knowing. Well, apparently I wrote that for myself in the future. I have a hard time even creating these videos because my left brain wants to analyze, critique, and edit what my right brain is trying to bring forward. When I can, again, that's what centering is all about as well. It's helping me regain control of my brain and get the left brain and right brain connecting together and working together allows so much of my sensory to open up. Being able to filter through with discernment the information that I am receiving. Do you guys have something you'd like to say? Because apparently that's what's trying to happen here. One of my One of my superpowers has been channeling because of programming throughout my life. I've been fearful of that ability because in order to allow my left brain to completely shut down and stop trying to have control, to step aside because I want to analyze the process of how it's done. And that convolutes things. To be able to step aside to allow information and transformation to happen within myself and all those around us. Because I cannot consciously be Sadhana and whoever the messenger is at the same time. And trying to find out for me the best way to get this information through. And learning that if nothing else, if no one else ever sees these, this is documentation for me, Sadhana, to address it another time. We remind Sadhana that she is safe, she is at home, she is cared for and loved, and we bring her no harm. When she resists, she causes discomfort to herself. When she relaxes, information flows more freely. As she attempts to analyze the words of ours that come out of her mouth, as she attempts to simultaneously process versus just resting. Just resting. You are safe. You are all safe. We understand. Seeing the angels can be overwhelming. We understand. We bring nothing but compassion and love. Our goal is to integrate the information to make the next stage and phase more comfortable for Sadhana, more comfortable for all. We are thrilled, we are pleased, we are so full of love at the amount of souls who are taking the time to connect and feel us. Breathe in the love of the heavens. Sigh out with a smile. Breathe in the love of the heavens. Sigh out with a smile. Once more, breathe in the love of the heavens. Sigh out with a smile. Feel the earth beneath you. Feel the sun above you. Bless the water that fills you. Relaxed. The deeper into meditative state you can become, the more the information will flow through freely. Do not worry, Sedona. You don't have to use this video. It can be strictly documentation for you. You may learn how to edit and use the pieces that you want to present to the world. Or just sit here in this time. Relax. Yeah, you're safe. You're okay. Feel our warmth radiate around you. See the lights. See the spectrums. See the wavelengths down to the molecules. Quantumly, we are one and the same. One and the same. Breathing in the love from the heavens. Integrating it into our bodies. Releasing all else with a sigh. It's okay, Sedona. Fear kicks in and I can't go any further. Whatever that may be, whatever that is, whatever that was. I don't even know if I can watch the video. But I'm called to share. Hi. My name is Sedona. Mine is.